All right, I just want to drop kind of a full recap of from starting in August to playing up until almost March. So nearly 7 months now. I've played my first 2 tournaments. I played in Arizona a couple weeks ago, the Grand Canyon State Games, and then I played the PPA Mesa. And I feel like I'm kind of on track for where I need to be right now. I think I wrote in my blog at the Pickleball portal site that my goal is not necessarily to, win a bunch of matches and medal and all that stuff right now out of the gate and all the kind of pro events I'm playing. I'm just looking to get better. I'm looking to see, like, Mesa was awesome, and even Grand Canyon, and I stayed out there for 2 weeks. It was awesome because I got to see a bunch of different players. I got to see different balls, different strategies, different spots they hit it, and that was probably the most beneficial because up until 2 weeks ago, I had just played here in Austin with my local group, so hadn't been able to see many different styles and play. Like you get, as you all know, if you have a local group, you get really used to how everybody plays, and you can kind of read stuff, and you get used to patterns. So breaking that pattern and seeing new balls and playing against new people was super beneficial. It was probably the most beneficial thing I got out of the whole trip, to be honest. So I would recommend, if you are, kind of isolated in a local group, take a trip to a different city, try to hop in with some new players, go to some tournaments, because the most invaluable thing for me was seeing new players and styles. As I mentioned, I'm just looking to progress right now, and PPA was good because I got the gauge of like where I'm at right now and where I'm struggling and where I need to get better. And I think the cool part is I don't think I'm that far off for winning more matches in the tournament. I think I'm quite a bit off from the medal stands and playing in gold medal matches at pro tournaments. The plan is to do that this year, but being into February, early March, I think it'd be a little ambitious of me to believe that I should already be there. But by the end of the year, I 100% believe I should be there. So, gonna keep progressing, keep getting better, and right now I'm in Austin. Just got finished playing in San Marcos with the local group, and one of the biggest things going to play tournaments at the pro level and coming back. It's not that we don't have great players here. We have really great players, but like I said, you get back into the same patterns and you see some of the same balls. So it's easy for me to exploit it and do a little silly shots that I can get away with because I know the styles here. But if I did that in a tournament, I couldn't get away with it and I'd get in trouble. So the hardest thing for me to do, and what I'm working on most, is really staying disciplined, staying focused on playing the right way, regardless of who's across the net from me. Every ball that comes over, playing that ball the way I need to play that, as if I were playing in a tournament. So that's my biggest challenge, because that's a discipline thing, that's a mental thing. That's what I'm working on here, and it really helps when I dial it in and I slow it down and I stop doing kind of stupid stuff, because I get frustrated when I actually play silly. Because I'm like, why am I losing that point? Oh, because you hit 3 drives in a row. And the third one's going to hit the back of the fence. So just playing a little bit more steady and solid and staying slow, even though I could speed it up, is what I'm working on. But anyways, I head to California next week. On Wednesday, today's Friday, I'm going to Orange County, going to Fountain Valley, playing at the California Open, playing with AJ Kohler again, who I play with in Mesa, so we should have a bit more chemistry now, and we kind of understand each other's styles a little bit more. And he's getting out there a day early, so we'll get some practice in, which will be a lot of fun. And then I'm playing singles. I think singles is the first day. It's on Thursday or Friday, maybe. It's on Friday. And then mixed is on Saturday, and I'm playing with Celeste Pafford, who I don't know, but we've chatted. She seems great. She seems nice, and she was looking for a mixed partner. So that's always a wild card. But the way I look at it is, I'd rather be playing than not playing. it'd kind of be a bummer to play singles on Friday, sit out a day, Saturday, and then not play, and then play on Sunday again. So if I'm traveling, if I'm flying somewhere, I'd almost rather just, take the wild card and just play, even though we don't have any experience together. So for me right now, like I said, the more time I get on court playing in actual tournaments, it can only benefit me. Even if we struggle, even if we lose, the experience is invaluable. And that's kind of how I looked at Grand Canyon. I played 35 plus age with a guy I'd never met before, also a good player, but we struggled first time playing together, and it was good to just get court time, because I was going to be at that tournament anyways at the Franklin booth, so it'd be a shame if I didn't play. So anyways, that's all I got. Busy schedule coming up. I've got California Open, Mid-South Regional the next weekend, who I'm playing with Thomas Wilson and Daria, who I played with at the PPA in Mesa, singles as well. And then from there, I'm going to Hilton Head. I'm playing with Thomas Wilson again. So that'll be good to have same partner back-to-back weekends. And then no mix right now in Hilton Head because I can't find a partner. There's only 3 teams in the Women's Open Pro, which is insane. I think it's insane for a money tournament. And then, so there's just not many women to partner with on the mixed pro side, which is a bummer because I'll go for 2 events, but that's okay. There'll be a lot of rec games and fun play. And then the following weekend, we're staying, Jacqueline and Lucy, the pup, are all coming with me for that one. And we'll be on the East Coast for basically 2 weeks. My family lives south of Savannah, and so we'll see them. Hopefully, my wife's dad lives in Columbus, Georgia, so hopefully he can come visit. It's on the other side of the state, so it's going to be hard logistically to get over there to see him, as well as my dad, who lives in the kind of the western part of the state. So hoping we can see a lot of family on this trip. And so from Hilton Head we go to Georgia, Atlanta, where I'll see my buddy Chase Hodges, who we'll stay with for the week and play the pro event there. Still no mixed partner for that one, so kind of bummed that I'm not getting to play mixed at Hilton Head or Georgia Open as of now, but we'll see. You never know. Some players might hop in last minute or something like that. And then from Georgia Open, literally we'll fly back to Austin, stay for a couple of days, and then scoot our car up to Dallas for the Dallas PPA, which I'm playing with Shelton. Sorry, a little traffic here, so we'll slam on the brakes. Playing with Shelton on that one, who I played with at Grand Canyon. We had a lot of fun together. We meshed pretty well in terms of personality and vibe. Like, we're both like kind of not so laid back on the court, more intense, but it meshes well because we're both. It helps me focus and have somebody that's also, keeping me focused and dialed in. So it'll be fun. And then after that, oh man, my schedule's actually insane. And then the week after that, I'm going to Idaho for Eastern Idaho Pickleball Classic. I think Steve Deacon's hosting that tournament, and I'll play with Shelton at that. No mix lined up. And then after that, I come back to Austin, and then we fly to the U.S. Open for 10 days. So from now until end of April or mid-April, schedule's bonkers. But it's gonna, I feel like this will be the time in terms of my progress that I get better. I feel like after playing all these tournaments and practicing and playing a lot of rec games at the tournaments, this is the time. Even coming back from Mesa, my level I felt improved quite a bit. So being able to spend basically a month traveling to tournaments and playing a ton of rec and getting really high level play, I feel like I should be in good form for the U.S. Open for sure, but I should really be starting to hit my stride hopefully by summer. And like I said, by the end of the year, I want to be expecting to be on medal stands at PPA events and pro events. So that's kind of my progress and where I see I'm at. I could obviously go into a lot of detail about the nuances of parts of my game that need improvement and all that, but I'll save that because we're already running at 9.5 minutes now. But I'm gonna post this on YouTube, so you're probably watching this on YouTube. But I'm gonna start being more active here, and I'm gonna do these because I have, especially when I'm driving from Austin to San Marcos, I've got just drive time. So I want to make it useful, make it productive, and if I can give you updates and give you strategies and stuff that I'm seeing, that's what I'm gonna do. Because I'd rather spend this time being useful than just listening to music or whatever. So this will be a vlog that I probably post, I don't know, whenever I'm traveling. I don't know how regular it'll be. I'll probably start it off weekly, but just plan on these coming on occasion, and I'll create a playlist for it that has a vlog progress update or whatever. And I'm still writing over Pickleball Portal twice a month, so you can check that out. A lot of it will be kind of carryover. I'll go into a bit more detail in the blog in terms of my experiences and nuances of my game and the parts I need to improve and all that stuff. So that'll be that. Also on YouTube, you'll see I'll have a playlist of kind of just clips from my matches. I hope to keep that going. And I'll just do it in the description. I'll just make a little note of, like, you know, what I thought about that particular point. So quite a few of those. Check those out on the points and strategy clips. And other than that, I just want to say thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. And I hope to see you at a tournament very soon. All right, see ya.